When the night stretches long, when the streets feel a little too quiet, when the power flickers and you're not sure if it's coming back, there's their one place that stays ready. Night Harbor General Store, your all-hour stop for the things you forget you need until you really need them. From heavy-duty flashlights to long-lasting batteries, from first aid basics to weatherproof gear, we've got the essentials that keep you steady when the world feels a little unsteady. And if you're riding out the evening at home, we've got comfort covered too. Warm blankets, candles, snacks, and enough coffee to keep you awake through whatever the night decides to throw your way. Open late, open early, open when it matters. Night Harbor General Store. Because preparedness isn't panic, it's peace of mind.
Life in the city has become a grind that never lets up. The crowds press closer every day, the air feels heavier, and the nights don't feel like nights anymore. People move differently. Streets stay restless long after they should be quiet. And every morning, you wake up more drained than the one before. It's gotten to the point where even simple things feel harder. Walking to work, riding the train, standing in line. There's a weight in the air you can't shake, a tension that clings to you no matter how fast you move. It's like the whole city is holding on to you, pulling you down, refusing to let you breathe. That's why more people are choosing to step away to Everrest campgrounds, the nationwide escape built for anyone who knows they need out. Out of the noise, out of the pressure, out of whatever's been making the city feel less and less like a place meant for people. At Everrest, the air is clean. The nights are quiet. The space is real. Cabins with room to breathe, trails that stretch for miles, mornings that actually feel like mornings. Guests say the tension melts off them the moment they step onto the grounds, like their bodies finally understand they're somewhere safe. Stay a night. Stay a week. Stay long enough to remember what it feels like to be yourself again, far from the tightening grip of city life. Everrest campgrounds. When the world closes in, step somewhere it can't follow.
All right. Welcome back to the Wiregrass Wake Up on WDRX 104.7. Good morning, caffeine in audio form. Hope you're easing into this Wednesday as gracefully as possible. If not, hey, we're all just doing our best out here. Couple things happening around the Wiregrass today before we jump back into the music. If you're looking for something to do on your lunch break, the Food Truck Wednesday lineup is already setting up downtown. I drove past them on the way in, smelled barbecue at 5:30 in the morning, which should honestly be illegal. And for you planners out there, Landmark Park's got their big spring preview this weekend, local artists, live bluegrass, and the world-famous goat petting zone. I don't know what makes it world-famous, but the sign says it, so I'm rolling with it. Oh, and the Parks Department wants folks to know they're doing mosquito spraying tonight around Westgate, so maybe don't leave your laundry on the porch unless you want it smelling like whatever that stuff smells like. Anyway, shifting gears for a second, this one's out of Tampa, and it's come for well. It's Florida, so you already know it's going to be weird. Authorities down there are still investigating that disturbing case from last night. The woman who was found partially eaten. No new updates this morning, nothing official beyond what came out late last night. They're being real tight-lipped about it. And look, I love Florida. Beaches, theme parks, key lime pie. But if you told me something bizarre and unsettling happened at 2 a.m. and then you said the words in Tampa, I'd just nod and go, yeah, that tracks. Now, social media, because of course, is already doing its thing. Folks online are claiming the bite marks were human. No confirmation from any actual source, no statement from investigators, nothing verified. Just rumor mill stuff floating around the internet. Creepy, sure, but until someone official says something, it's just spooky speculation. All right, let's shake that off. We've got more music coming up, but first, a quick word.
Dragging footsteps in a dragging beat. I hear them breathing in the hollow night. The unfed crawling just beyond the light. Their eyes are empty but they never blink. Their bodies sway like they're on the brink. I keep my distance, keep my breath held tight, but something in me stirs at the sight. I feel a tremor in my bones, a hunger humming low. I tell myself it's nothing, but the feeling starts to grow. The unfed roam the night, starving for the warmth they lost. The unfed claw inside, pulling me toward the cost. I'm running from the shadows, but they echo in my head. And every step I take, I feel myself become unfilled. My hands shake like they're not my own. My heartbeat stutters in the monotone. I smell the night like it's something sweet. Feel the hunger crawling up my feet. The whispers scrape along my spine. A chorus calling, you are mine. I try to drown and try to fight, but the craving blooms like blight. I feel the tremor in my bones, a hunger I can't hide. I tell myself I'm human, but something's rotting inside. The unfed roam the night, starving for the warmth they lost. The unfed claw inside, pulling me toward the cost. I'm running from the shadows, but they echo in my head. And every step I take, I feel myself become unfed. I feel the hunger, I feel the pull, I feel the warmth inside me though.
Welcome back, Wiregrass. You're tuned to WDRX 104.7, the Wiregrass Wake Up, and I hope that commercial break gave you just enough time to refill your coffee or at least stare at it until it refills itself. If anyone figures out how to make that happen, call me first. All right, before we jump into the next song, we've been getting a couple of odd reports this morning. Nothing dramatic, just strange little blips. A few listeners have called in saying they've seen people wandering around looking confused, like they don't know where they are. One guy said he found an older gentleman standing in his yard at dawn, just staring at the bird feeder. Honestly, folks, it sounds like the usual stuff we get every spring. You know how it is, folks with dementia, people who wake up disoriented, maybe wandered off before their morning meds. Happens every year. Not exactly headline material. Okay, hang on. My producer is waving at me like I'm about to miss the last chopper out of Saigon. All right, I'm checking it. She's sending me something on social media. Let's see. Oh, okay, that's a little different. So apparently it's not just older folks. There are posts from all over the region, people of all ages being found spaced out, not knowing where they are or how they got there. One woman says her teenager vanished from school during second period and was found 3 hours later walking along a highway shoulder 10 miles away. And here's another. Someone claims their cousin walked out of a hospital in a gown, IV still taped to their arm, and was found wandering behind a gas station. No memory of leaving. That's not the usual springtime confusion. Now, look. This is all social media chatter. Nothing official. Nothing confirmed. You know how the internet gets. People see one weird thing and suddenly it's a trend. Still, it's a lot of posts for Wednesday morning. And with the spike in flu cases we've been hearing about, folks being rushed to the ER with really severe symptoms, it's worth paying attention. Even if these wandering incidents aren't connected, it's still a rough season out there. So do me a favor, Wiregrass. Get your flu shot if you haven't already. Drink water, actual water, not just sweet tea pretending to be water. All right, we're going to keep an eye on this and see if anything official comes out. For now, stay safe, stay smart, and stay tuned to the Wiregrass Wake Up on WDRX 104.7. It's been a busy morning on the phones. A lot of you calling about those folks wandering around town looking confused. People being found miles from home, not sure how they got there. Definitely unusual for a Wednesday. And while we're dealing with that here, other cities across the Southeast are seeing something a little different. And places like Tallahassee and Mobile are reporting quick, erratic encounters, people getting shoved or rushed by someone acting out of it. Police in those areas are blaming homelessness, substance issues, mental health crises, the usual stuff they cite when things get chaotic. So, yeah, strange stories all around, just different flavors depending on where you are. And just a reminder, that ClearSip Hydration Boost recall is still active. That's the neon blue electrolyte drink with the lightning bolt on the label. Bottles from batch B17042 may contain trace cleaning agents from a bottling line issue. If you've got that batch, don't drink it. You can call ClearSip customer care at 1-800-555-0148 or hit their website for a refund. On a brighter note, researchers down at Gulf Coast Medical in Pensacola are reporting early success with a new nerve stimulation treatment for paralysis and movement disorders. Some patients are showing small but real improvements for the first time in years. Still early, but pretty amazing stuff. All right, let's keep things rolling. The phone lines have been lighting up like a Christmas tree this morning. Line 1, you're on WDRX. Good morning.
Hey, yeah, I wanted to call because I've actually seen a couple of those missing people you were talking about.
You've seen them. Where at?
First one was yesterday morning. Guy was just wandering down the shoulder near the old feed store. Looked totally out of it. I thought maybe he was dehydrated or something.
All right. And the second one?
That's the weird one. Last night, I was driving home and saw someone standing out in the middle of that big field off County Road 12. Just standing there. Not moving. No flashlight, no car around, nothing.
In the field?
I slowed down, rolled the window down to ask if they were okay, but they didn't answer. Didn't even look at me. Just stared straight ahead. I called the cops, but I haven't heard anything back. Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, that's definitely unusual. Thanks for calling that in and for letting us know. Hopefully the police followed up and got that person somewhere safe. All right, appreciate you calling. Stay safe out there. Okay, let's go to line 2. Sounds like we've got someone calling from out of town. Good morning, you're on WDRX.
Hey, yeah. I'm calling because my cousin lives over in Tallahassee, and they've been dealing with those attacks you mentioned.
Right, the ones happening in other cities. What'd your cousins see?
They were walking to their car after work and saw a guy just rush someone. No warning, no yelling, nothing. Just came stumbling at them and grabbed them, and a scuffle started. There was yelling. The guy got knocked over, people came over to help, and the guy was bleeding. My cousin kept her distance, but said the guy looked wrong, like he wasn't all there.
Did they say if the person who got shoved was okay?
Yeah, they're fine. Scared but fine. Cops showed up fast. But my cousin said the whole thing felt off, like the guy wasn't angry, just blank.
All right, well, that lines up with what other cities are reporting. Quick, erratic encounters. Definitely not something anyone wants to see on their commute.
Yeah, just figured folks should know it's real. It's not just rumors.
Appreciate the call. Stay safe, and tell your cousin to do the same. All right, we're gonna take a breath here. Strange stories this morning, different things happening in different places, but definitely a lot of people feeling uneasy. Stick with us. We'll keep the lines open and pass along anything official as it comes in.
You're running on empty and the day feels longer than it should. Bite Right Burgers has you covered. Our new Stackhouse Classic is grilled fresh, layered high, and packed with the kind of flavor that keeps people coming back even on the nights they swore they'd stay in. Pair it with our late run freeze. Crisp, seasoned, and perfect for those evenings when you're heading home a little later than planned. And right now, get the Stackhouse combo for $6.99 at participating locations nationwide. Bringing the family. The Trailblazer Kids Meal is just $4.29, complete with a small entree drink and a collectible from our Stay Bright series. A reminder to keep your eyes open and your energy up. Bite Right Burgers. Good food, late hours, and a place that still feels steady when the world doesn't.
Some days feel heavier than others. When you need a place that slows things down, Hearth House Diner is serving the meals people rely on. Our morning lantern breakfast, 3 eggs, bacon or sausage, hash, and a fresh baked biscuit is just $8.99 and has been helping folks start their day with a little more strength. Or settle in with our Twilight roast plate simmered low and slow until it falls apart at the touch of a fork. Guests say it's the kind of meal that makes you feel grounded again, especially after a long week of whatever's been going on lately. Kids can enjoy the Little Lights menu for $5.49 with mini waffles, mac bites, or grilled chicken. Simple, steady meals for days that feel anything but. Hearth House Diner, warm lights, hot plates. A place to breathe no matter what's happening outside.
You wanted the truth. Here it is. There's a whisper in the marrow, a tremor in the bone, a hunger older than the heartbeat, calling me back home. I feel the twitch beneath my skin, a pull I can't defend. Your warmth was just the spark that lit the craving without end. I tried to hold the line, but instinct took the lead. Now every breath is fire, and every thought is need. I am fed, but the hunger never dies. I am fed, but the craving multiplies. You were just the first to wake it, now it's tearing through my head. I am hunger, I am hollow, I am fed. Your shadow lingers on my tongue, a ghost I can't escape, a taste that opened up the void and carved out my shape. I walk the night on instinct now, a body not my own, a puppet pulled by appetite, a king without a throne. I tried to hold the line, but instinct took the lead. Now every breath is fire, and every thought is need. I am fed, but the hunger never dies. I am fed, but the craving multiplies. You were just the first to wake it, now it's tearing through
right. Whew. That's been a lot for a Wednesday morning. Let's all take a collective sip of coffee and unclench our shoulders a little. Look, folks, well, keep an ear on the phones and pass along anything official, anything around the phones and pass along anything official. But for now, let's try to get back into the rhythm of the day. Sun's out, traffic's moving, and I hear the donuts at Maple and Maine sold out before 8 a.m. again, which honestly should be a crime. Save some for the rest of us. And hey, if you're looking for something to brighten your morning, the farmer's market at Landmark Park is already setting up. Fresh strawberries, local honey, and that one guy who sells pickles out of a cooler like he's running a speakeasy. You know the one. Today's segment is brought to you by Pinecone Credit Union, where your money grows like a pine tree, I guess. Slow, steady, and not going anywhere unless a hurricane hits. Open a checking account this month and get a free insulated mug. Perfect for keeping your coffee hot while you listen to me ramble at 7 in the morning. Pinecone Credit Union, rooted in community. All right, folks, we're going to take a quick breather. When we come back, we'll check in on traffic around the circle, see what's happening with that road work on Ross Clark, and maybe, just maybe, play something that'll wake up the last few brain cells you've got left. Stick around. You're listening to the Wiregrass Wake Up on WDRX 104.7.